Remember me, my love, I suppose you don't. I'm going for a ride, sleeping rough tonight. I'm looking for a bivie, should be around these grounds. I have to be looking the wrong way around.
Welcome to this episode of Gravel Bivies. In this episode, we wake up in tents instead of in a bivouac. After we pack up camp, Thorleif decided he needed a swim in the lake to properly wake up.
Raggmunk breakfast, det låter som rockabilly-låt.
Lite så.
It was already 9:20 when we set off for the first leg of riding for the day. Something that not long ago would have been a totally alien concept for me. I'm so happy that I've learned to relax in the mornings and take my time to enjoy the serenity of an outdoor breakfast. We had a few hours riding before my first planned stop for the day. A stop that I had a feeling that Thorleif would enjoy tremendously.
I wrote to you a simple text, reminiscing about the time when we first met. I don't know what is good enough, 'cause baby, little by little you wear me down. Little by little my actions won't be forgiven.
After the stop, the plan was to meet up with David, who started from home one day after us.
But nothing I can say or do will make it come undone.
Thorleif will now demonstrate the correct way of filling your motorcycle tank with fuel. First, check that you're at the right pump. Second, take the nozzle and insert it in the tank. 3. Fill the tank with the correct fuel, in this case, petrol.
Confession time. So I'm sitting here editing, and I realized that I didn't film anything during the petrol station incident in Klavreström. So this is what happened. Thorleif made everything right according to the instructional video how to fill up the tank. I wasn't going to fill up the tank because I had, I maybe 22 liters tank and I have used 6 liters. So I wasn't going to fill the tank. I thought, wow, I'm here now. Why don't I just, we're anyway here. I can fill it up. So I paid, and then I went and I took the nozzle and I put it in the tank, and I sort of started it, and then it was full, so I finished it. I closed it again, put it back, and then we were comparing mileage on the fuel, Thorleif and I said, well, I had 99 kronor and you had something rather, I can't really remember. And he said, but that's not yours. And I said, yeah, it is. No, he said, that's the diesel pump. And the blood just drained from my face, and I had to take the toolkit out and take the tank off and empty the fuel and then fill it up again, but with petrol this time. So yeah, I'm never gonna hear the end of that. There is, footage. I didn't film during this because I think I was a little bit annoyed with myself, and I was also a little bit embarrassed, and I just couldn't be asked because I had enough to do. So anyway, back to the story.
Ropa inte hej bara för att vi har kommit över ån.
Hold up just a minute. Been looking for some help just to find myself. Been losing my focus like 1,000 times before. Can't take this anymore.
When we got back out on the main road, Betty died on me again. And I thought to myself that maybe, just maybe, I didn't make such a sterling job emptying the tank after all. However, it was a less dire, although just as embarrassing problem.
Jag måste sätta på bensinen med, va?
With Betty back in the clear, we carried on north along the gorgeous lakes of the Swedish countryside. We were now closing in on the stop that I planned, and I was wondering to myself what Thorleif's reaction would be. I hoped he would like it as much as I thought.
I got my problems. Lately I've been fading out, holding out, waiting just for somebody to love and to surround me and to handle my emotion. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time. It's all been a waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time. It's all been a waste of
Jag har för mig att jag la en liten rutt där som jag inte var riktigt säker på att det skulle gå, men vi ska se här.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight. along. I think it's time for me to go. Burn all bridges.
Ja, vi är vid det här Hörnebo skiffergruva, så åker jag upp till vindskyddet sen. Så hur långt har du? Ja, det blir bra. Då ses vi där uppe sen. Hej då.
Ja, jag tar på mig min peruk då.
Ja. Här vet du.
Vad häftigt.
Så här nere kan man gå sen. Alltså det är helt
Ja,
galet.
vi måste gå där nere.
Ja visst.
Ja, men fy fan vad häftigt.
Det är helt sjukt alltså.
Men det här är naturligt alltså?
Nej, det här är en
Eller är det
skiffergruva. Och sen växer, du vet, tallar och granar där nere. Som bara, du ser ju där nere, de jättehöga granarna.
Ja.
Som sticker upp bara med toppen där. Jag tänkte du skulle gilla den här.
Ja, fy fan, det här är jag igång på. Det här gillar jag. Jag tror jag, fan, vilken liten väg in hit.
Ja.
Nu kommer vi igenom med den här vägen till andra sidan.
Ja, det går hela vägen igenom. Ja, det är helt galet här.
Hörnebo slate mine is located north of Växjö, just outside the village of Ramkvilla. The open pit mine consists of 3 15 to 25 meter deep slate mines.
Nej men fy fan vad häftigt.
Jag trodde du skulle gilla det.
No one knows exactly when the mining in Hörnebo started, but it was most active during the second half of the 1800s, and the main production was roof tiles.
Ja, det är mäktigt.
The 130 meter long tunnel was added in 1974, and the main purpose was to drain the pits from water and to make the mine more accessible for transportation of the slate.
Undrar hur de skötte insläppet under covid.
Jaha, in i mörkret.
Och så kommer grabbarna med de bästa knäna i Sverige. Ska nu klättra upp på stegen. Det är så jävla dumt.
Jag ställde bara 100 andra jävla knä. Det var verkligen det.
Ja.
Ja.
Visar din GPS något där?
Ja, lite.
Däråt? Ja, då är det samma.
I want someone like you to stand by me always, and I dream of a man like you, warm and tender every single day.
We had made an appointment to meet David a short distance up the road, and to have lunch ready for him when he arrived. Now we just had to find the place. Well, I said just. David also had to find the spot.
In a whole different way, you make me wanna live this life to the fullest, to the fullest. Time flies, yet there's butterflies in my palms and in my eyes. Now
wife had prepared a pasta dish at home and just needed to add some fresh ingredients. The idea was to have the food ready on the cooker so we could just light the flame and have the meal steaming hot and ready when David arrived. So, where was David?
I think we can hear David. Ja, kör han förbi.
So, he missed the turn, but he's turning around now. Yeah, he's turning around. And now we should see him here soon. Right? He missed the turn again. And he's turning around.
Det är inte lätt det här. Har du något att äta på? Nej, nu glömde jag. Nej, jag förberedde mig bara för... men jag har en sån här liten mugg där uppe. Jag ska bara ta den där. Ja, det kan jag göra. Jag ska ta den här. Ja, det gör jag nästan. Ja, det kan jag. Kan bli bättre. Nej. Jaha. Då åker vi.
Be free of this heart, yeah. Wanna feel your arms around me. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget about tomorrow.
I had one more stop planned for the day, Skurugata, a natural cliff formation about 2 hours to the north from where we had lunch. At this point we were riding through the area where I grew up, and I could hear myself think, oh yeah, with recognition now and then.
Yeah, you never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop. Yeah. You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase, and everything is going just great. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop. Yeah. I always knew that this would happen. Yeah. You would find a new distraction. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Can we let go of tomorrow? Yeah. You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I can't stop.
Gå i bandet sen, eller vill du gå igenom liksom Skurugata först och sen avsluta med utsikten där ute på toppen? Vi avslutar med utsikten. Ja, då går vi höger här. Ja, vi höjde rätt. Det var värsta tid. Det var bara rakt. Man ser rakt ner. Jag tänker 20 meter rakt ner. Ja.
Skurugata is an approximately 800 meter long gore. The narrow trail is between 7 and 20 meters wide and has steep walls that are up to 35 meters high.
Vad säger du? Nej, jag höll på att ramla.
The name Skurugata comes from the longer and narrower gore with its high and steep walls of rock. Skuru is an ancient word for a fault or a large ravine in Swedish. It is a powerful sight to stand at the bottom of Skurugata and look up at the high walls of stone with all their mystery and beauty. The theories about how Skurugata came to be are many. The most common explanation is that the gore was formed by an ice river during the melting of the ice sheet. Others believe that the gore is a crack in the bedrock or a rift. The rock consists mainly of grey-brown porphyry, which here and there shifts into red. From the top of Skurugata, you will find an impressive view that stretches for miles over the forest in Småland. Here you will find several barbecue areas, tables, benches, as well as toilets. There is an adapted trail for wheelchairs from the parking space at Skurugata.
Ja.
At this time of year, there is no guarantee that you will find your planned bivouac free. You might have seen in some of my previous videos that sometimes someone else have beaten you to it. When this happens, you need to make a decision whether to stay and share or carry on to the next place. Obviously, that decision is made easier by who is already there, and sometimes it makes the decision harder. We were now on our way to a place where this would be the situation.
Oh, you know about them eyes and love. An angel is what I need to bring me up to full speed. Your shades of blue holds feather wings and arms made out of golden strings. I give anything to say hello. Come on over here, lower them stairs. I've got all the tools after years with the blues. Oh, you know about them highs and lows. An angel is what I need to bring me up to full speed. Shades of blue holds feather wings and arms made out of golden strings. I give anything.
Maten är klar. Är det maten klar eller? Ja, men det finns ju ett till. Det är ju, vi kan ju titta vart det ligger då. Ja, precis.
We left the bivouac with the people celebrating their friend's 25th birthday and headed towards the next. However, when we got there, it turned out to be too long a hike to get from the road to the bivie. Plus, the path went through some very wet grounds, so we decided to move on. This is the theme of this trip, as it seems. Arriving at the bivouac just to find that it's not there at all, already taken or inaccessible. This forced us to improvise, to try to find a campsite, preferably close to a lake or a stream.
Where will you go? Won't you miss the ones you know? I'll be here, hanging on, waiting for your call. Seems like time as a wave passing by, leave a mark place where we grew up. This old town, just leave it all.
So we're gonna see how David's new lighter works to start the fire. Låter som en fiskebåt.
Ja, just det. Nu är sådana i läger så får vi göra ett nytt försök.
I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget the bell symbol for notifications. If you want some stickers, postcards from my trips and your name in the end credit, follow the link to my Patreon page below.